Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Mustangs will get the first crack on offense today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
After the first down loss, it's second and long for the 22. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Grab made by the tight end. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. Offense facing a third and long and 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Getting set. Here's second down. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Mustangs pick up enough for a first down here. Gonna run it. It's Smith. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle, but first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful and let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Baylor. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
To throw, it's Jennings. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that will pick up a first down. We'll spot it at 38.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back and be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones, David Wilson, Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
The Hokies have first and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's running out of time here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tootin. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Hokies are going to cash in this red zone trip. He'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on the hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Hokies. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Ponies. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They're going to throw it on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Runs through the defender. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Dropping back. It's Drones. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against the deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure it.
Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the Hokies will have to kick this away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for some space. It's Smith. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run produces a decent gain. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice... Senior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Pulls it in. It's Jennings. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
To the air. It's Drones. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards and keep this drive alive.
They're going to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Dropping back, it's Drones. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Back to throw again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. The reception gets him at 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going to the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they made.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And tackled after a small pickup there. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Bringing pressure all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drive. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Drones. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays.
The Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. That ball's incomplete. Deep shot on first down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Drones. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain of the 33. The Hokies keep the football on the move. On first and 10, look at a throw. Pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Hung over the middle. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies with first and 10 here. On the run, it's Tootin. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it second and medium. And now the running back's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense facing second and goal. Back in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Trying to find room. It's Smith. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Mustangs will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And now the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. And for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Hokies looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Tootin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Receiver makes the grab. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Tootin. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll take the lead in the second half. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Suddenly, they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
Grab behind the line, it's Spaley. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Virginia Tech, Kirk, is on top at the moment. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
SMU 21.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down and 10. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Defense is coming after him. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Nobody can bring him down. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looking to scramble. He slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Mustangs will have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. And he's brought down there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Bailey. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Hey, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Pressure is coming. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back. It's Jennings. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter, but the playoff spot